It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Miami.
Everyone is in their seat. Now it's in.
Well,
great stuff, DA. Thanks. And with the All-Star break coming up, Smitty, guys who were recently traded will have the time now to kind of gain their bearings in their new surroundings.
yeah, a lot of times you make those trades and they look good on paper, and sometimes they don't work. I think it works extremely well when a guy gets a chance to come from his team and he plays the exact same role. His role is not changed, and then he fits right into the flow with the team because he's playing the same way in the same style.
And with the break coming up, too, in addition to no games being played, you kind of figure out where they are, what they need to do, and how they're going to maneuver here for the next part of the season.
And the best part is you get a chance, like you said, to have that week long to at least get a chance to move and try to find some place where you can live versus those couple days getting a chance to, I guess, stress about it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Williams. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Embiid, and there's Iguodala. And it's Teague in at the point. Here's Teague after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. It's stolen by Dragic. Right side, Bogdanovic. Pass to Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Embiid.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
Now here's Iguodala. Down low. Porzingis trying to get free.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Wade kicks to Dragic. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, offensively, the Heat don't run, but they're not shy about gunning.
They don't run, but they shoot a lot of three-pointers. You need that shot to compete in today's game.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Smitty, it's amazing since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games. But then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
And that ends the frustration. They've been ice cold to start this one.
Yeah, their first bucket of the night. You can hear the collective sigh of relief.
Now here's Wade. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte. Another shot. Towns kicks to Wade. Dragic against Williams. 5 to shoot. No good from Dragic.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Teague against Dragic. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Again, the miss by the Heat. Spurs trail by 4. On the wing, Williams. Porzingis at the elbow. Teague finds Iguodala. Spurs passing it around. The kick out to Teague. For the three. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic left side. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. Good D by Embiid.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia.
Older brother, he was a big fan of him.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
The momentum in this game is all theirs right now. The defense can't seem to stay in front of them, and they're going to continue to exploit that weakness.
Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. Then there's Bogdanovic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Siakam in at the four-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Williams against Bogdanovic. And here's Porzingis for a three. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan. Strong move at the rim, overpowers the smaller defender.
Dragic kicks to Bogdanovic. The pass to Wade. Over Williams. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got his second basket of the night. And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
Dragic against Williams. Puts it up from 12. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. A nice shot by Teague.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Wade. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Siakam misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Iguodala kicks to Teague. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. A 3 from Porzingis. Trains the three-pointer. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Embiid with the steal. Wade against Williams. Here's Iguodala. Here's Embiid. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Dragic passes it to Wade. And here's Dragic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Bogdanovic. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Williams looking over the floor. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Embiid. Shoots over Towns and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's 7 points for Joel Embiid. Wade against Williams. Pass to Towns. Good D by Embiid.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. That about...
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Porzingis is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Williams. Then there's Teague, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half here for the Spurs. Williams against Dragic. Here's Wade. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Porzingis can't hit.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver. Well, Goran Dragic was selected as an alternate for the All-Star game last season. But this Miami Heat team still lacks star power.
Dragic against the bucket.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Williams against Wade. Williams passes to Embiid. Over Towns. Embiid, no good. The Heat trail by 4. To the middle, Iguodala with the steal. To the inside. Porzingis finds Embiid, buries it down low. Embiid's got 9.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Bogdanovich. 1:51 left in the third. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Iguodala against Bogdanovich. Porzingis kicks to Williams. Inside. Embiid, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Wade passes to Bogdanovich. Sinks the 3-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The pass to Embiid. Spurs working the ball around now. Williams can't hit. The Heat trail by 3. Out to Wade. Back to Bogdanovich. Towns up top. Dragic looking for an opening. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Siakam. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Williams. Pass Kicks to Embiid. Back to Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here are the Heat now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it's Towns missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
It's got to be a sense of urgency.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Spurs leading by 3. Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. Then there's Towns. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Towns. Bogdanovic wide open from outside off the mark.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
On the wing, Williams. Wade is covering. Williams finds Iguodala. Here's Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. That's good from Teague on the assist by Embiid. 7 points for Teague.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
Dragic the pass to Wade. Pulls up on the elbow. Miami no good on that time either.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Teague against Dragic. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Williams. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Heat call time here. Steve, I know in calling your games, you were known to be such a smooth athlete. You were graceful, great elan on the floor. Who are some of the smoothest players that you watched today?
I think Kevin Durant, his game, it just doesn't seem like you can speed him up. He plays at his pace, which is an unbelievable pace. I look at even a guy who doesn't dribble as much, Klay Thompson does the same routine coming off screens. You can't really speed him up. I love the way Chris Paul is one of those guys. He's graceful and smooth. Those are some of the guys that stick out for me.
Looks effortless, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
Thank you, David. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Dragic. Wade with no one around. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Williams kicks to Embiid. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
San Antonio leading by 14. Teague dishes to Williams. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to Teague. Pass to Porzingis. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And these are the types of games
where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Joel Embiid.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Towns with the bucket.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Outside Teague. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
at the gate outside when they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys.